amazing journey of soul coaching started with deep understanding of oneself. The 4 sections amongst them, with the first being inner engineering. In that, the awareness that I got through personality assessment was that what kind of personality I am, and through it I analyzed what are my limiting beliefs and what I can do accordingly to get past those limits. That was my action point. I also got to be aware of wellness wheel, and what are my strongest and weakest points that I analyzed, and what can I do to make the strong points stronger. That was my action point. We had vision, goal, and the smart goal setting that we did was that's something which we regularly work upon with the intentional alignment, daily dose, daily rituals. And I also got to know got aware of my core values. As I analyzed, I realized that many of the things which I'm facing in my life, it is because of non-alignment with my own core values. So the action point was how to stick to my core values and do the things accordingly. The second of the section was fuel your mind, body and soul, with the awareness being the clutter that surrounds us, not just the physical one but also the mental one. So we analyzed that, and regular challenge, the 60-day challenge that we had, that was our action point of decluttering challenge. Then got to be aware of EFT tapping, then the healing tool of breathing, and got aware of the inner child, and what are my deepest fears and deepest distractions that I analyzed. And as I analyzed the inner child through Poorani Coach, so got to know that as we trace it back, we identify that what are the things that have gone through, and then the action point comes that what are the lessons we have learned and how we can implement them in our day-to-day life. Then you also got to be aware of the trigger points that trigger us. As we finished the 2 sections, the third section came, which was my big leap for my big life. In that we had the awareness of paradigm and how we can shift our perspective and change our lives. So we got aware of mental blocks and the boundaries that are required for having a healthy life, healthy relationship, and the different kinds of boundaries as I got aware of, and I analyzed that amongst all the various boundaries, it is time boundary and emotional boundary that for me it got more disturbed, and hence then I had the kind of action point that what I can do to maintain those boundaries and thus to make myself and my relationship strong. And training mind, body and soul was something that we got aware of. So there what we analyzed is that what we can decide for, that what we want in our mind, or for our mind, or for our body and for our soul. What do we want? What is the goal? Then what are the efforts to be put in? And then the action point is to take those efforts and then track the progress accordingly. And then the last but not the least, we had results that matter. So Ikigai is the wonderful Japanese concept that we got aware of, and as we analyzed on our various aspects, that what are the things I love, what are the things I am good at, what are the things that can be paid for by this world, what this world needs, and then what are the things that come in between, what are my passion, mission, vocation and profession. So these were the things that we analyzed, and accordingly we will take the action. And then everyday journaling is something wonderful which I got aware of, and as I analyze what are my own gratitude points, so amongst them the morning journaling that I did is I started today itself, and already it is wonderful. So for self, the 5 statements, gratitude statements that I've written. For relationships, I've written